Welcome to 100 Yards of Football. If you like the video today, please come in and share it. We'll surely appreciate it here on 100 Yards of Football. I'd like to give special thanks to my producer who's making it happen for me today, Mr. Logan Landers. I'm your host, Vincent Turner, and today our video is the 2024 NFL Draft prospect, Cole Bishop, free safety out of the University of Utah. So if you like the video, please come in and share it. We'll surely appreciate it here on 100 Yards of Football. Cole Bishop. When I was looking up this young man and doing my prep work, I noticed him that he was an outstanding football player in the Pac-12 this season for Utah because I saw several Utah games. And I said, you know what? This gentleman right here is making a lot of plays. And I said, I like his size because I think he's about 6'2", 207. But what I didn't know the guy was from the Metro Atlanta area, Peachtree City, out of Stout Mills High School. And then I saw where he had committed to Duke. And he changed his commitment. Then he committed to Utah during the pandemic. And you know what? Another fascinating thing I learned about Mr. Bishop, he didn't even visit Utah. He talked to all the coaches over the phone and was so impressed. He said, you know what? I'm going to take a chance to decommit from Duke and go out there in Salt Lake City and play for the University of Utah, the Kyle Whittingham. And boy, this gentleman right here is a fine football player. I call him the old school safety in the ways of like a Mike Wagner that played with the Pittsburgh Steelers, a way of Rick Vogt that played with the Baltimore Colts, or even Jake Scott that played with the University of Georgia. See, God is in this plan because Mr. Bishop is from the state of Georgia. He's from Peachtree City. But let me talk about his skill set. When you're looking at a guy 6'2", 207, you're thinking of a safety. His skill set, Mr. Bishop, he can cover tight ends at a high level, A+. And you know what? He can go in the slot and cover big slot receivers, A+. His value as a blitzer, he can really blitz well as any safety last in the country, A+. His ball skills as a safety, A+. He has great change of direction as a safety, A+. Great instincts as a safety, A+. Great in run support, A+. Toughness as nails, A+. Tackling as a safety, A+. He can read, react, and diagnose as a safety, A+. And he plays the game with a relentless mortar that you like in all your football players, especially playing at that safety position. Then you're looking at what he did at Utah, his stats. He was a 3-year starter, over 197 tackles, 21 tackles for loss, 7.5 sacks as a safety, 3 interceptions. He also defended 12 passes. He had 4 forced fumbles. See, that production with Mr. Kyle Bishop is looking real well. But the greatest thing when you're comparing football players, you like to go and hear what their head coaches have to say about them. Well, Kyle Whittingham, one of the best coaches in all of college football, said this about Cole Bishop when he was a freshman. He said, you know what, by the time he finished at the University of Utah, and this is what Coach Whittingham said, he's going to be one of the most complete football players in the country. He's going to be one of the athletes that's playing the safety position that can do it all. Great blitzer, great tackler. And when it's all said and done and he goes to the NFL draft, he would be the whole package coming into the draft. That's what his head football coach, Kyle Whittingham, said about Cole Bishop in his time at the University of Utah. Great tackler, great blitzer, and he can do it all athletically. And I'm going to go with his stats one more time. 197 tackles, 21 tackles for loss, 7.5 sacks, 3 INTs, 12 passes defensed in his career, 4 forced fumbles. And you know what? That's the whole package. You coming into the National Football League as a safety at 6'2", 207 pounds. And when you look at him in his comparisons, as a gentleman that's played a long time out of Knoxville, Tennessee, by the way, a Notre Dame, Mr. Harrison Smith that's played at a high level. And then Eric Waddle, another former great safety at Utah. Cole Bishop might be better than both of those players when it's all said and done and he finishes his NFL career. I think this gentleman right here is going to play at least 10 or 12 years in the National Football League. Outstanding football player. Go, the University of Utah. And I want to say much love to Peachtree City because y'all produced that outstanding football player. To Star Mills High School, you should be proud. And Kirby Smart, I know you're doing an outstanding job over there at University of Georgia. How did you let this gentleman get out of the state of Georgia? Special thanks to my producer, Mr. Logan Landers, today. If you like the video, please comment and share it. Cole Bishop, safety out of the University of Utah. I've been your host, Vincent Turner. Y'all be blessed here on 100 Yards of Football.